Hello and welcome back. My name is Arshad Ayub. Today we'll talk about another very important topic that is past continuous. In this video, I'll cover all the guidelines of past continuous. I'll tell you how to make use of past continuous with best examples. We are going to cover all the aspects of past continuous in this video. So please do watch the entire video without skipping. All right. And if you have any confusions or if you want to know more about it, you can comment me below. I'll answer you there. All right. So let's jump right straight to the presentation. So past continuous. The past continuous tense is used to describe an action that was in progress at a specific time in the past. It is formed by using the auxiliary verb was or were with the present participle verb plus ing. All right, I'll give you some examples so that you can understand it better. Here are some examples of the past continuous tense in action. I was studying when the phone rang. They were playing basketball when it started to rain. She was cooking dinner while he was watching TV. We were walking along the beach when we saw a pod of dolphins. The kids were sleeping when we arrived home. He was driving home when he got a flat tire. They were discussing the project when the boss walked in. She was dancing to her favorite song when her roommate walked in. The birds were chirping and the sun was shining when we woke up. He was jogging in the park when he saw his old friend. Let us look at the other guidelines for using past continuous tense. Now the second guideline is the past continuous is often used in conjunction with the past simple tense to describe a longer ongoing action that was interrupted by a shorter completed action in the past. For example, I was watching TV when she called me. I was cooking dinner when the phone rang. They were playing tennis when it started to rain. He was studying for his exam when he realized he forgot his notes at school. We were walking to the store when we saw a car accident. She was typing an email when her computer froze. The kids were playing video games when their mom asked them to do their homework. He was reading a book when his favorite TV show came on. They were talking when the teacher walked into the classroom. She was jogging in the park when she sprained her ankle. The baby was sleeping when the phone rang. So these are some of the examples of the above guideline. That is, the past continuous is often used in conjunction with the past simple tense to describe a longer ongoing action that was interrupted by a shorter completed action in the past. Now let us look at the third guideline. Well, the past continuous tense is also used to provide background information for a past event or to set the scene for a story. So, for example, it was a beautiful day and the birds were chirping. The sun was setting over the mountains and the sky was turning orange. It was a dark and stormy night and the wind was howling outside. The streets were empty and the city was quiet as she walked home. The room was filled with the sound of laughter as the party continued into the night. The smell of freshly baked bread filled the air as she walked into the bakery. The waves were crashing against the shore as they sat on the beach. The streets were lined with colorful lights and decorations for the holiday season. The smell of pine trees and wood burning in the fireplace made the cabin feel cozy. The stadium was packed with cheering fans as teams took the field. The sound of rain tapping against the window created a peaceful atmosphere inside the house. Now let us move to the fourth usage of past continuous. When using the past continuous with when or while, the continuous action is often interrupted by the simple action. For example, she was talking on the phone when her mom walked in. When her mom walked in, I was watching a movie when the fire alarm went off. They were having a picnic when the bees started to swarm around them. He was running on the treadmill when he tripped and fell. We were playing cards when the power went out. She was taking a shower when the hot water ran out. The kids were playing in the park when it started to thunder. He was cooking dinner while his girlfriend was setting the table. They were painting the house when it started to rain. She was reading a book when the doorbell rang. The students were taking a test when the fire drill started. Now let us look at the negative form of past continuous tense. So use the negative form was not or were not, contracted to wasn't or weren't to form negative sentences in the past continuous. For example, he wasn't paying attention during the meeting. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I stayed home from work. They weren't studying when the teacher came into the room. She wasn't listening to music while she was driving. We weren't watching TV because the cable was out. He wasn't wearing a coat even though it was cold outside. The dogs weren't barking when we got home. They weren't playing video games all day. They were doing their homework. I wasn't sleeping well last night, so I am tired today. He wasn't playing basketball with his friends because he had to work. All right, now let us look at how to form questions using the negative form of past continuous. All right. Wasn't she playing the piano when we walked in? So was and were are the helping verbs that we use in past continuous. All right. So we use was or were based on the subject that we choose to make questions. Let us look at the other examples as well. Wasn't she working on the project all morning? Weren't they studying for the exam last night? Wasn't he sleeping when you called him? Weren't you watching TV when the phone rang? Wasn't the restaurant closing when you got there? Weren't the kids playing outside earlier? Wasn't it raining when you left the house? Weren't they driving to the beach when they got a flat tire? Wasn't she practicing the piano when you arrived? Weren't you exercising at the gym yesterday? So these are some of the examples of negative form of past continuous with like negative form of past continuous to make questions. All right. So having said this, guys, we have completed this past continuous tense. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like the video, please do hit the like button and share this with your friends, family members, and other people as well. And thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day and take care. Bye for now.